So yeah, this is more yet more on Jethro. And this I didn't really add this idea into the last video so much. I the one about solidifying him in aspic, and him like trying to like scrambling after a penny on under a fishing line within the aspic. You know, so so yeah, like and like obviously like to put on the end of the fishing hook, you need to have a hole in the penny, and that makes it illegal actually to try and use a penny as legal tender, obviously. But you know what? Oh, I don't think we should try and like prevent him from finding out about this experiment before we play it on him. You know what I'd reckon he'd do with it? That penny, he'd either give it to charity, wouldn't he? He'd stick it in a charity box, or he'd try and spend it, I reckon. Yeah. He would. He would. Oh, he would. Yeah, try and spend it. This is actually sort of like less relevant, I think, now, because I almost always use my card at shops. Now he probably does as well. So, but it's just the sort of person he is. It is. He's like that. You'll see a penny with a hole in it. He'll pick it up. See, this is worth something. You know that it also do like yeah, like he'll put it into a charity pot. With oh, I don't know. Is that a bad thing to do? Well, it doesn't help, does it? Like Daddy feels he's doing something good for it, like for doing that, and then or he'll spend it. And if he spends it, by the way, like I can just imagine what it is. Like he finds all his money in his pocket, and he pulls out like he's buying, I don't know, like like a Twix or something, or like some chewing gum, just to like get rid of change in his pocket. And he'll see the penny, and I'll try and use it. I'm gonna like give it to the guy on the till. I'll sort of exchange a couple of like a moment of eye contact, and the guy will be like, and Jeff will be like, the guy will be like, and puts it in the register anyway, and doesn't dispute it, even though it's because who would like and like Jeff was playing off of in that situation would be like using sort of like say pity eyes. No, and like saying like trying to like say like, dude, come on, I just need to get rid of that. I was like, well, yeah, you just forced two people to. You broken the law first of all by using it. I'm not sure it's legal actually to put it in the charity pot. That's the other thing I'm thinking, because like, where do the charity pots go? They they get collected by the charity. Obviously, they go. I imagine into massive coin counting machines. So what does it count as an exchange? I don't know, like enough about the law surrounding like currency and so on. That sounds like pretty arcane stuff, I imagine. Like what exactly constitutes an exchange? Well, no transaction really has happened. It's a donation. But is that legal? I don't know if it is actually. Like, oh, I could look it up. I won't. You know what it is though? Is it? It could lead a charity into, in effect, breaking the law in some way. Like, what you should do with that fucking penny that's got a hole in it, that's been used as a prop in this example, in a humorous, I think, situation involving him solidified in aspic. It's lost all value. So you've committed fraud of a sort, haven't you? And you to pass off like what does not count as money, not legal tender, as money. And you defrauded someone, and the guy on the register is just like that's bought into it, and he can't be bothered to dispute it. Frankly, not over a pack of gum, you know. And rather make a sale. And is it? And Jethro's like, that's his fault, really. He's like, yeah, it's not the fucking point, is it? You knew you had the fucking money to pay for it, you Yeah, that's it. That is it. Also, yeah, he buy under the odds because again cheap and like that's it. They'd have more money. You could have bought something more expensive and really gotten rid of your change. Like you could have got, I don't know, not the Twix. Like yeah, you could have got like say a Twix as well. Obviously, because you could probably got like a few coins into it, but you really just wanted to get like rid of that one because you probably thought that possessing a coin with a hole in it is probably illegal or something. Like that's what your mind does, isn't it? That's what your sort of mind does. Like, I just want to get rid of it. I don't want it. You can't exchange it. Oh God! Like, yes, he would. He'd do that. Oh, he would. He would. He would. I spent so much time around him. That's what I was up. After like a while, I was really on him. Firstly, he was like my hanger-on, like originally, and then he like began to drift. I actually tried to shake him in the beginning. What a fucked up friendship. What like a loveless husk of a what like a friendshipless husk of a friendship. Bloody hell. Whoa. Oh yeah, and he like spend it because he like thinks owning it is illegal or something. Like I don't know, like he's committing a crime every time he tosses it between his fingers because he's making a transaction with himself. You're like one of these sorts of minds. Like, and he wanted to be a barrister. And it's like not really like. Firstly, I get the like that when this that is like no one in the world ever is going to prison or even seeing any meaningful legal action as a result of using like a counterfeit what is in essence not what used to be legal tender but now isn't in a shop. Yeah, it doesn't fucking matter at all, obviously. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't fucking matter. But he would do it, like, oh, because he's worried about, like, yeah, like frankly, ridiculous applications of the law, and like, but what he's caused some cashier, is just like a little bit of bother, and that's the real crime there, I reckon. But no, also like from the cashier's point of view, like, I better take that out of the till. Like, otherwise, my boss might see it. What's that? Actually, if his boss sees it when he's doing the cashing up, like what is it? And like chuck it away like he should. And that'll be the end of the matter, really. But it's not really a matter of principle either. But he would he gets scared of things like that. Like, doesn't go through the transaction myself. It's like, what are you talking about? Like, no, this is a transaction with myself. It's like, you're this is like some idiocy, like in terms of like some arguments which they seem Jethro like, or seem Jethro-esque, or like oh god, of a person with a certain sort of politics, or like oh, it comes down to things like I think unjustified assertions, paranoia, a lot obviously, and things like connecting dots where they don't exist, and like forming a narrative, based on I don't know this principle in law or something that no one could give a flying fuck about it. The only time someone could give a flying fuck about it is when the cashier says, "We're not taking that." There you go. And that is the only thing that would happen. Like he's like getting rid of it because he thinks it's illegal to own it. Like, and he's causing like unnecessary bother. He's like, be manipulative also to the cashier, and the cashier's just like, like that, and Yeah, takes money. Or if he gives it back to him. But yeah, guess what he'll do? He'll try again. He would, I reckon. Because so he's giving it back. That's only made it, the fact that had the coin given back to him, it's only made him more worried. Cashier doesn't want it. Well, no, because it's not legal tender. He can't legally accept it. And like then you find one who's like on an off day or something, and really can't be bothered. And for your package of 56p or whatever it is, you got like a 50p, a 5p, and that. And then you like, I don't know, try to conceal it under the 20p or something. That's a little game, isn't it? I know what you're like. You're a Corrigan. You think about these sorts of things. You're a Corrigan type. You are. Yes, you are. I'm sorry. You do that sort of thing. Yeah, you do. You do. God. Look, I bet he wouldn't even give it to charity, would he? He wouldn't! I was wrong. I was wrong. He would not. No, he wouldn't. Ha! Ha! Yeah. You know what I'm willing to bet? I bet Jethro Thompson has never given to charity in his fucking life. Have you? Have you ever given to charity? I must know. I bet you haven't. Oh, you like oh. No, oh God. What is I'm gonna sound like a broken record. I was there like, oh, what is your fucking problem? You are out of your fucking mind. Oh, Jesus, dude. Like, also, it's wrong to give it to charity. It's wrong to exchange it with a till. What do? You chuck it in a drawer at home, you idiot. Like, the police. Wouldn't you love that? Yeah, oh God, that'd be sweet, wouldn't it? Like 2 police officers show up at his house. Like, imagine this. While they're, taking a break from tracking down, I don't know, drug dealers, sex offenders, etc., etc. They get a knock at his door. He's like, as they go over to his drawer. And he's like, open your drawer, please, sir. And they're like, yes, I thought so. Is that what you're really worried about? You are like Barney. I think Barney's the same as well. Also, the understanding of copyright law. I think it needs to be published, made available, and so on. I don't think it does actually. I think like the issue of plagiarism starts when you copy someone's work, put your name on it. That's when it begins. So that is already plagiarism. I mean, yeah, it's conceivable. Someone would detect an issue of copyright infringement. I imagine this happens probably more often than you think. When say like people's computers get raided for stolen copyright material. No, well, they haven't published, presented it, or made it available, have they? Quite clearly, it's still copyright infringement, obviously. Yeah, like what are you talking about? What area of the internet do you get that from? It's a headache. It makes my fucking blood. It makes my blood ache. Like, for this. Yeah, for that. Oh, fucking hell. He would. Oh, Jesus. He'd what it is, at best, of course, for a cashier to take it, it's at worst, is an inconvenience. That's a reason actually not to do it. And if you don't want it on you, just wait till you get outside and chuck it in the street if you fucking must. Or in a bin. You don't want it. You fool. Good God. But you are like that. Like, on the one hand, you come across as like very much a goody two shoes. You know, teachers pay all this, but you're nothing like that at all. You're shifty, you're callous. You're not, might not be callous. You are callous, actually, I think. You're, yeah. Oh, God. You, that is all that. It is just that with you. This could go on to the end of fucking. And I'm reflecting also on this this comment I've made about you and giving you a tenner. Firstly, I'd never give you a tenner. The reason I'd also never buy you a drink. I even know why I wouldn't as well. It should be fucking obvious that I would never buy you a drink. I think you've actually bought me drinks in the past, which, like, on my birthday, I think I remember once. And at Wetherspoons, I think we both paid for our own, didn't we? In Spoons that time, paid for our own. That other time, and yeah, I think we both settled randomly, didn't we? So let's face it, it's not so much I don't think you don't trust me, is that I do not trust you at all. Like, so yeah, but I can just see you doing that to like a friend. I don't think many people would give you a 10 quid note to go get 2 drinks or a 20 or whatever it is. And if it's a 20, I don't have the balls then. But like, if it's an amount of money, small amounts of money, I really have the bollocks to go big. But if it's like under 3 quid, you'd go for that, would you? Fucking, oh God. I can't believe it. I don't know what to do with you. I don't know what your place is in the world. I should figure out one of the previous videos. Like, this Tavistock wood, more than likely. You could be someone's butler. I don't know. Yeah, you you're always like I don't know. I've always been sort of like I get distracted easily. My gaze gets distracted. You're always there like that. I'm sort of like slouchy, more like type. You're like a scent like you're that. Like you got like binocular vision. You are. Yeah. This also this has no ramification. You sort of profess like a left of center value system. You do, but in fact, you do. Yeah, you think you do also, but you are all about that. I promise. You only got one thing on your mind, and that is money. Okay, Jethro. That's the big thing about you. You only have it's the 5 grand of the Sun newspaper. I reckon you thought you were like drag me into it, make me the fall guy. Is that your plan? And you sort of like walk away with, I don't know, maybe damages like from me in your mind. And like Play does not. Ooh, get that. Money, money, money. Yeah, you do. I've. I donate to charity here and there. Frankly, I give to the homeless. I know people say you shouldn't, but then again, maybe they won't spend on drugs. Frankly, I don't know. I spend time in a homeless shelter. Are they on drugs? Some got a bit of weed here and there. Most of them, it seems. Are they all shooting up? Like, are there needles all over the floor? Less so in Chippenham, where I was homeless. I wasn't homeless in the city, but sort of rural-ish homelessness. Yeah, not too bad, frankly. So yeah, I feel it's very weird. That's it, really. And if my money is going to go towards weed, I'm happy to give them money for weed. I don't think weed does anyone that much damage. So yeah, but you skin flint, you dirty double crossing. You're a shyster, is what you are. I mean, that's a good word for you. A shyster. Yeah, you're a do-over artist. Oh, Jesus, man. Dare I call you man? Yeah, yeah. It's like you're a reprobate, like Barney. Again, like the most leftist in the fucking world, right? You're like the most what are you, a radical leftist then, or are you left of centre? Barney probably is a radical leftist. Probably thinks that's a good thing to be, whereas Jethro was like, yeah, left of centre, but what you are, you're a buttoned up conservative to the fucking core. You're actually far right. Did you realise that? You are far right of the centre. You will not give. That is your problem. You only take. That's the attitude of anarchist capitalism. Yeah. You're fucking unbelievable. You are such a God. You're a phony. You're a fake. You're a fugazi, whatever. You're a fraud. You are. You're simpering and toadying and manipulative. I need to go to sleep. I don't know. I got a job interview tomorrow. I don't know what. Yeah, try if you can developing some a moral what a moral an ethical core. I think that might be the thing, that sort of thing you are born with or not. Okay, if you've lacked it this far in life, I don't know. You're pitiful. You're Oh, God. Oh.